Hey y'all, what's up? So, look, it's your girl T Bird Talks. I just want to chime in a little bit on the YouTube stuff that's going on in the Love and Marriage Huntsville sector. I'm like, I don't get it. Why there's so much, fallout going on over extreme fallouts going on over look like to me misunderstandings, to be honest. So I ain't gonna be long. I'm just gonna chime in and give my little 2 cents on the situation and where I feel like things went left, and I don't know why they went left, especially between Marcella and Miss Wanda. That just doesn't make sense. And how ButterFlii got looped all into the situation too. And what's his name? Anthony. Yeah. So yeah, it's just a whole bunch of misunderstandings for some little shit, to be honest, far as I'm concerned. But apparently, the fallout happens because I was trying to figure out at first why Miss Marcella was so angry with ButterFlii. So pretty much she was finally said, but she said that Miss Wanda called her like 4 times in regards to ButterFlii talking shit about her, right? But she never said what the shit was that was being talked about regarding her. So she finally, in this last video she just did yesterday or something like that, a few hours ago, she pretty much was saying that ButterFlii called Miss Wanda in regards to the comment that Marcella made regarding her when she got into it with the other blogger, the other content creator. I forgot her name. But whatever her name, I forgot her name. So Marcella said she was happy that this particular blogger, and this blogger is on the other side of the Love and Marriage Huntsville sector, which is the millimeter side of the sector, right? Which I call mellow nuts because I feel like they didn't went too far in regards to, the following melody or whatever. It's some idolatry going on that side. I'm going to stick with what I said, and that's what I believe is some idolatry. In idolizing a person instead of glorifying God. You're glorifying the person. So Marcella apparently, they've had their issues, her and this particular blogger, but they since then, came to some understanding of respect for one another, right? So Marcella was like, this blogger rarely defends herself. So ButterFlii said some things about the blogger because the blogger was talking shit about Destiny that ButterFlii did not like. So since ButterFlii didn't like the things that were being said about Destiny, she felt like it was, over the top. Destiny's already gone through a lot with DV going on in her life and in her past and stuff like that. And for them to bring up her child and different things like that, she just didn't like it. She got highly upset and she started talking shit about the blogger. So the content creator, I forget her name. I know it because sometimes I had listened to her in the past too. I listened to all these people in the past as far as the Love and Marriage Huntsville sector. I listened to True T before. I stopped listening. True T was the one that really made me stop liking that side of the sector because how she started talking, it just was just too much over the top situation that she started. She used to be balanced in her commentary, and then her commentary started getting dark. So I was like, nah, I'm not feeling it. So I just went ahead and just stopped listening because it was just irking my nerves. I couldn't do it no more. So through Marcella, I found ButterFlii, I found Unpopular Opinion, Ms Behaven, these 3 bloggers that I like to listen to from time to time. So, and I really, really, really do like Unpopular because I love the way she break down everything and make everything make sense. So, so in ButterFlii, you just gonna get over the top, whatever she got to say out of her mouth, she just gonna say it. Well, however she feeling, she gonna say it. Ain't gonna be no filter behind it. I like her realness or whatever. So, and Ms Behaven, I like her realness too. But, Yeah, so the situation back to the Miss Wanda and Marcella and ButterFlii situation or whatever with Anthony and thrown in the middle of this situation too. So apparently ButterFlii says she did not say anything, talk of shit about Marcella. Marcella claimed that Miss Wanda said that that ButterFlii was saying some things about her, but she never went into no full on details. The only thing she said thus far that has disclosed and revealed is that ButterFlii supposedly went to Miss Wanda and did not like that Marcella seemingly was backing up the other content creator, saying that she was happy that she defended herself because she rarely do. So ButterFlii apparently possibly did not like that. So it was a little, people they both kind of talking about it on their lives or whatever, that what they did and didn't like or whatever, I guess. So supposedly ButterFlii went and talked to Miss Wanda about it and told Miss Wanda what she didn't like about it. I understand why ButterFlii would feel betrayed by Marcella in regards to what, she said, like she was happy that the content creator defended herself, right? But Marcella claimed that she didn't say that to take a dig at ButterFlii. But I understand how ButterFlii would feel that, Marcella should have my back and why she having this other content creator's back when I got Marcella's phone number. I guess we didn't talked on the phone before, all of this stuff. And do the other content creator have Marcella's number? Do they talk? Are they cool with each other in, a deeper way? So why would Marcella, feel the need to make a statement in regards to that situation if ButterFlii felt the need to defend herself from the other content creator, or to defend to defend herself and to defend what the girl name is, I get mixed up with these people names, Lord. Destiny. Okay, to defend Destiny. So which I feel like they all, Destiny grown, the Scotts are grown, Letitia, she grown, everybody grown, they could defend their own self, far as I'm concerned. Now, I understand you put your content out there, you want to defend the person that you're, that you look up to and admire, that's fine. I'm all for it or whatever, but we also got to be mindful that we should not be going over the top like the other side be going over the top, screaming and hollering, calling people names and all that stuff. I just wouldn't do it or whatever necessarily. But I'm not saying that I won't never, but I've had my moments. So, but I get it. I get the passion behind wanting to defend Destiny because she's been so downtrodden, with dealing with that other side, that millimeter side that constantly keep bashing her and bashing her and bashing her, especially regarding her son. That's just outrageous. It should not be. Wanting this woman to lose her child and all of that stuff, that's just too much. It's way, way too much. It should not be happening that people are advocating for this woman to lose her son. It just doesn't make any sense, especially because we know that she's been through DV according to Destiny. So why would y'all try to bash her even further because y'all so caught up with, under male situation, under the spell of male. But yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. So I feel like it's just a whole bunch of different misunderstandings, that it shouldn't have went as far as name calling and calling people out their names and stuff. Personally, in my personal opinion, because if the only thing that ButterFlii told Miss Wanda regarding Marcella is that she was not happy about Marcella seemingly supporting the other content creator, it shouldn't have went as far as people being called out their name and, people having a moment of extreme breakdown because they just expressed to somebody that they didn't like what they said. Because I feel like really and truly ButterFlii really did like and respect Marcella. I don't believe that ButterFlii called Ms. Wanda and was talking dog shit about Marcella. I just don't believe it. I can't see it happening because ButterFlii knows that Marcella and Ms. Wanda are real deal friends, you know, of 9 years, and they've been by each other's house. They hang out with each other. They talk to each other on the phone. So this is not just a social media friend or a YouTube friend or anything like that. This is literally a friend. So I cannot believe that ButterFlii went and talked some dog shit about Miss Wanda in some negative way. I can believe that she may have mentioned to Miss Wanda that she was not happy about Marcella seemingly taking up for the other content creator. I could believe that. But talking dog shit, I don't believe, and I don't understand why Marcella would be super extremely upset with ButterFlii because she mentioned to Miss Wanda that she didn't like the fact that Marcella seemingly backed up the other content creator. I just think that was just over the top, misplaced anger, and it shouldn't have went that crazy. It shouldn't have went that crazy. It could have been a conversation. They both got each other number. It could have been a conversation behind the scenes with that situation. Seriously, it shouldn't have happened. So in regards to the Anthony situation, I feel like Ms. Wanda already said that, yes, she invited Anthony. She gave him a time to come at 3 o'clock. Some people say, I think Ms. Wanda said a time frame between 3 and 5. Marcella said it was a 5 o'clock, a 3 o'clock that she gave him. In regards to whatever that time was, he got there early. And obviously they were filming, and there was some, tension with Anthony being there and filming going on. They didn't want it. And I understand that they didn't want Anthony to be around filming. I'm like, it's supposed to be a situation where, and they know that Anthony is a blogger. So if they know Anthony is a blogger, of course they don't want Anthony there, because guess what? They don't want Anthony throwing up his phone or his camera, filming whatever going on as far as scenes are concerned. And pretty much that's what happened anyway. Anthony started because he got upset, supposedly, that production didn't want him around and pretty much told him he had to leave or whatever that looks like. And then it was trying to say that Miss Wanda pretty much was saying that she didn't invite him initially. That's what they said, Miss Wanda. But Miss Wanda said she invited him to come. She gave him a particular time to be there. Now, mind you, filming could go on and on and on. And I'm sure she was not looking at it in the sense of, I want you to come to support me with the filming. I want you to come and support my food truck, pretty much. I want you to be there regarding my food truck. I want you to come and taste my food, my potatoes or whatever that looks like. So that's what it looked like. Ms. Wanda wanted, she was inviting people to come to support her with her grand opening regarding her food truck or whatever. Because guess what? Filming her food truck was that could put some money in her pocket because that's marketing. But at the same time, she want to possibly put some money in her pocket that day where people are coming up to buy her food or whatever. Not just the cast, but also people just off the streets or people that she invite to come and support her. So I get it, understand that. That shouldn't have been made a big deal out of either. That's why I'm trying to figure out, I don't understand why these huge fallouts over some simple ass shit. It doesn't make sense. And I'm like, dang, because of a time that he came too early, production told him to leave. And I understand why production told him to leave. Guess what? On these sets of these reality TV shows, it's no big old crowds of people be out there. Because you're only dealing with a few people that's main cast members and some supporting cast members that's going to be out there. You're not going to see a whole bunch of people out there, baby. So if Ms. Wanda was like, I'm going to invite a few people to come while I'm, filming or whatever that looks like, to come and buy my potatoes or whatever that looks like, she probably wasn't expecting a huge public gathering to be there in the first place. And Anthony was like, oh, look and see, there ain't shit going on. Ain't nobody here. It ain't shit. I'm like, ain't shit really do be going on with these events. Unless you're having a party or something. Like, you're not going to see a big, huge production of people during filming. You're just not. I'm like, I live close to someone that has a reality TV show. And guess what? I don't even see them. I see a bunch of production people outside underneath the tent, some camera crews, stuff like that. I don't even see the person necessarily because I'm leaving in and out my house or whatever, and I'm going to do my business, handle my business. So I'm not even worried about what's going on over there necessarily. But I'm just looking like, oh, okay, oh, yeah, they filming over there. And it's not no big old hoopla of situation. It's not no bunch of people be at the filming. So it's no big deal to say, oh, ain't shit going on with Love and Marriage Huntsville. Trust me, some shit going on with Love and Marriage Huntsville with their filming. Trust me, it is. You just not going to see it on site like that. It's just not going to happen. Unless you're having a big birthday party or some kind of party going on, some kind of gathering or whatever, and you inviting a bunch of people to be there, and production and filming know that this is about to happen, and some buku people about to be there, you're not going to see no hoopla going on. It's not going to be no big look. It's not going to look big. It's really not. So I just think it's a huge misunderstanding. These fallouts it shouldn't have happened, really and truly. It's really a conversation that should have been had behind the scenes regarding this situation. People just going pecan, and I understand that Marcella is upset with Miss Wanda, where she's hurt behind the loss of that friendship. I get it or whatever, but I don't even think that situation that happened with their friendship was a big deal. Like, what are y'all falling? I'm still trying to figure out what you're falling out about. You're falling out because Miss Wanda supposedly said initially that she didn't invite Anthony. Like, why would you fall out over something like that? When you literally could call her and have a conversation and say, now, Wanda. Wanda, that you invited Anthony. Come on now. That's a conversation. It didn't have to be a huge, big, giant fallout. So I'm hoping and praying. I don't think there is no hope for Marcella and ButterFlii to come to some understanding and get back their friendship or whatever that, the internet friendship or whatever that looks like. Things just went too far. Names were being called and people being cussed out and all kind of shit. I don't think there's no coming back from that. But as far as Marcella and Miss Wanda, I think that they could have a conversation in some way, shape, or form, mend their friendship, because it just was a huge misunderstanding. As far as the Ms Behaven situation is concerned, Marcella, Ms Behaven is saying that Marcella sent her some cash apps because she was talking shit about Mel, right? And that's why Ms Behaven was getting the cash apps from Marcella. That's what, and Marcella was like, I ain't send no damn cash apps because you was talking. I didn't pay you to send no cash to talk shit about Mel. These people was already talking shit about Mel before probably Marcella even connected with them. She connected with them through the algorithm and saw that they, was talking shit about Mel. They had an opposite commentary on the situation because the millimeters was just getting in there and just, spinning narratives on Mel's behalf and making Mel look like, she was God. And then the other cast members were being talked about like dirty dogs by them. So it's understandable. I was happy to see some other people speaking different commentary on the situation and supporting the other cast members because it was bad. The millimeters were doing some effed up shit, saying some effed up shit and doing some effed up shit. It's one thing to say some things. It's a whole nother thing to be showing up at people warehouses and their businesses, showing up at people's houses and shit. Yeah, that was some over the top bullshit, pressing charges against people, bogus ass charges at that. against people, saying shit about, oh, this man was humping on a cancer patient. That, yeah, all that shit was just horrible. So, yeah, it was refreshing to see some other people speaking good and positive things about the other cast members that the other side of the spectrum was not speaking. So it's quite natural. Just like me, I'm following these people and I'm listening to their commentary and I'm enjoying the opposition commentary, because that's what it was. Opposition to the millimeters and to Mel and the shit she was doing. So I was enjoying it, and yeah, it's a lot. I really wish that they was able to come together, and it didn't have to be all this. It really don't have to. I just think that it went too far for some little shit. I don't think this was no big deal what happened, to be honest, unless ButterFlii really did call Ms. Wanda and was talking some nasty shit about her and about Marcella. And if Ms. Wanda told Marcella what ButterFlii was saying about her, unless that really did happen, which I don't know if it did, because Marcella really haven't said nothing so bad that ButterFlii said, to be honest. Now, supposedly, she said ButterFlii had went on her beef sector page and was talking shit about her, but ButterFlii said that it wasn't even about Marcella. She played something on her live yesterday, saying that she was not talking about Marcella. She was talking about this other content creator. She wasn't talking about Marcella, and she mentioned that content creator's name in her live. So I don't know, baby. It just seemed like it just got way, way too out of control. And yeah, I just hope that I don't believe ButterFlii and Marcella gonna ever be back on good terms. Ms Behaven and Marcella, I don't see it either. Possibly, things don't look like too bad thing, too much happening in regards to calling people out their name. But the Marcella and ButterFlii situation, Marcella called the girl all kind of, nasty things. So I just don't see where they're gonna be able to mend those fences. It's just not gonna happen. Now, also, Ms Behaven, Marcella said that Ms Behaven, she sent Ms Behaven some money, cash outs, to get her from North Carolina to California or something like that. I don't know. Ms Behaven said that she didn't send her no cash outs or ask her for no cash outs to get her from point A to point B. So I don't know. But what I do know is that I wish everybody well. I hope that everybody, could, somehow mend fences, especially Miss Wanda and Marcella. I hope that they could mend some fences there and have a conversation and get back on the right track as far as their friendship is concerned. But I don't see it, because with ButterFlii being in the mix, and ButterFlii and Marcella, and they had a extremely huge fallout, I don't see it happening like that. Ms. Wanda gonna have to figure out how to separate her friendship from Ms. Wanda and her whatever budding friendship she has with ButterFlii. She gonna have to figure out how to be friends with both of these people when they are not no longer friends with each other. But at the end of the day, I wish everybody well, and I hope that they could come to some kind of understanding. But really and truly, what I've heard from everybody, it don't make no sense to have this big old giant ass blow up over some little bullshit. Ain't nothing that major happens to where it should have blown up to these proportions. And that's all I gotta say. Have a good day.